Welcome back to the Morning Update Show right here from James A. Garfield High School. We love the CD. If you don't know, we say it all the time, CD or see me, and it's so real, man. The love and affection that we have for our community, for our culture, for our people. It's just been smiles for us all week. And we've had lots of technical ups and downs, but it hasn't dampened any kind of spirit over here. So this morning, I know my mom's watching. My dad's watching, too. But this morning, they're always both happy whenever two Salisburys connect. So I caught up with my big brother, Chukundi. Like you guys know, he's running for the 37th district in the state legislature. But he got his start with the city of Seattle, with the Seattle Parks Department, actually, right there at Garfield Community Center 23 years ago. And actually wanted to have him on the show today to talk about Garfield, because he's a big Garfield supporter and alum and everything else. But he had to work. So I caught up with him earlier, and we went down to the mural that's down there that was painted 22 years ago. And they painted that mural 22 years ago because there was a big uptick in gun violence and shootings and arrests right there on the intersection of 23rd and Cherry. Unfortunately, over 2 decades later, a lot of those same problems persist. But I caught up with Kun, and we went over there to the mural. And one thing that struck me about it is after all these years, you know, it hasn't been tagged up. It's been touched up a few times, but, you know, that's a sign of respect on the street level is when art stays on buildings, and it's still there. Here's me and my big brother, Chukundi, this morning around 9 a.m. down at Garfield Community Center.
Now, Rick, Cherry, Kun-LuV, 1998. That's your boy. I don't think my tummy's grown, but my hand hasn't grown. Yeah, this was a good day. It was part of We Love Garfield Day. And we just wanted to change the narrative up here. There had been a couple of shootings. There was a lot of narcotics activity. We were calling 911 almost every other day. And we just wanted to change the energy. And we had to bring it back and say why we love the CD and why we love Garfield. And it was just that simple. We love Garfield. It was a lot of kids here. And people like Toto, you know, she was here. She was actually a little kid. You know, she was she was here as a day camp participant that summer. And so we had, you know, hundreds of kids out here. And Hiawatha D helped us paint this. He obviously designed it. And then the youth and the kids, these are all, see, like Ebony Davis, she was here. You know, so if you go through the mural, a lot of people's names that are still around here in the CD are still here. Obviously, I'm still here. See, this is Ashley. Ashley, I don't know where Ashley's at now, but it's a lot of our young people that grew up right here in the CD that are still here. And this testament, this is a testament to us. You know, this mural at this point is 22 years old. 22 years old, you know, and I've been here with Parks for 23.
All right, that's the big fella right there, Kun-LuV, Chukundi.
Absolutely.
But, you know, I mean, it's irregardless, and Chukundi just represents so many different people across our neighborhood and community. Some that still live here in the CD, but so many more that have been displaced through systemic gentrification, you know, rising rents, some of everything else. But the love and the passion they talk about in the Central District is amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, we have this saying, you know, at Africatown, it's like buildings don't build community. It is the people.
That's
it
true.
is the relationships that build community. You can have institutions or affordable housing project, but just because people are in one location doesn't inherently create community. And what Kun was just describing there is that intersectionality between like, hey, I live here, but I'm also a community member. Like, I care about this place. Right. I give to this place, you know?
And we saw that. We actually played a clip from Bubbling Brown Sugar last year. Of course, it didn't occur this year because of COVID. But Bubbling Brown Sugar, a tradition that started right there in the gym here at Garfield High School of you know, something very special and unique to our community. So, I mean, in Garfield and the Central District, it started so many traditions. People talk about, it's a lot of big names people, you talk about, you know, Jimi Hendrix, Jimi Hendrix Park, which of course is right down the street. The Performing Arts Hall here is named after Quincy Jones. The legendary Ernestine Anderson went to school here, and so many other people. Then Ishmael Butler, Diggable Planets.
Diggable Planets, man.
You know what I'm saying? And that's just on the culture side. We don't even want to talk about sports. I mean, I was walking up here, I saw Brandon Roy. You know, and so it's a tradition here in our community, in our neighborhood. And I want people in Seattle, really across our broadcasting audience or footprint here, but especially people here in Seattle, to know that even though a majority of black people have been displaced, gentrified, whatever you want to call it, our love and our passion for our community hasn't gone anywhere. And that's why you'll find in any kind of way that we can find a way to be here in this community, we're here. You'll find that there's parents who now live in Federal Way or Berrien, but they'll still drive all the way up to go to Barnett Park. Because that's where they went when they were kids. We haven't given up on this neighborhood. We haven't given up on this community. And physically and in spirit, we're not going nowhere. We love the Central District, and we not going nowhere.
That's right, absolutely. I echo your sentiments 100%. I'm one of those parents. I was every Saturday driving my son all the way to Mount Zion in the morning on a Saturday for him to be there from 9 a.m. to noon to participate in Team Issachar, a mentorship program that's put on by the fellowship, the men's fellowship right there at Mount Zion. Black men wanting to give to younger black men and raise that next generation. And you know what? I've been in Federal Way. My parents had to move out there in 2003. We've known about Federal Way since then, and yet the only thing that my son has out there is his basketball team. Everything else, we really still are connected to the Central District. So I echo that 100%.
All right, that's what's up. We're going to take a short break right now. When we come back, we have a new contributor joining the Converge team, and all the way from from Seattle, but on the East Coast now, but back in Seattle today. We're going to bring her out and introduce her to you. You're watching the Morning Update Show.